Hi, today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. Tomorrow is our national election day. We will vote for our local uh, representative that will represent us in Congress in Korea or Parliament. So tomorrow is a day off for everybody. Uh, but uh, if you don't have any partner to hang around during the holiday, it's just lame. So let's learn how we can have good partner, especially older women. So here we go. This article is from WikiHow, and I am trying to read this to practice English and while picking up the knowledge about attracting an older woman. So it's a purely academic effort on my part. I'll focus on my exact pronunciation and memorize the already known expressions, cliches. Most of the times there are no new words on the articles that I read, especially because it's internet articles. If you read a very thick volume of books, real papers, there got to be many words, expressions that you cannot understand. So here we go. How to Attract an Older Woman, Teens, co-authored by Imad Jibara, last updated June 15th, 2023. Older women are more experienced, wiser, more mature, download article? Damn. What happened? While dating women of any age can be fun, there's something special about women who are a little more mature. They tend to be more confident about knowing what they want, and that can make for great chemistry. Whether you are just curious about finding an older woman or there's a special lady who's on your mind, you will need to be self-assured and put together if you want to catch her eye. Part 1 of 3, Getting Her Attention. 1. Carry yourself with confidence. Carry yourself with confidence. When you approach an older woman, hold your head high, roll your shoulders back, and straighten your back. This will help you have an air of confidence that will make you seem appealing to someone who's a little more mature. Try giving yourself a pep talk before you walk up to her. For example, you might tell yourself something like, "I'm cute, smart, and funny, so I just need to be myself." Pep talk. Give yourself a pep talk. Older women tend to prefer partners who are confident. In addition to being more confident themselves, they've had plenty of time to experience the hang-ups that come along with insecurity. What does it mean? Older women tend to prefer partners who are confident. In addition to being more confident themselves, they've had plenty of time to experience the hang-ups that come along with insecurity. Also, if you come across an insecure, it could make you seem like you are looking for a mother figure rather than a partner. 2. Make eye contact when you talk to her. One of the best ways to show confidence is by maintaining eye contact. However, don't just stare at her straight in the eyes, as that can seem creepy. Hold her gaze for a few seconds, then look away for a moment. To seem more flirtatious, look her in the eyes, give her a smile, then glance at her lips for a moment. To seem even more flirtatious, look her in the eyes, give her a smile, then glance at her lips for a moment. 3. Give her a sincere compliment. As you are talking to your new interest, pay attention to exactly what it is that's drawing you to her. Then turn that into a sweet compliment that's unique to her. If possible, try to focus on how she makes you feel and the qualities she projects. Those types of compliments can be a lot more meaningful than just a comment on her physical appearance. For example, if you love the warm way she laughs, you might say something like, I feel like I'd never stop smiling around you. You are so much fun. If you do want to compliment her appearance, try choosing something that's a stylistic choice, like her hair or her clothing. Mentioning that you love her smile or her eyes can be sweet, but those compliments can be a little generic. It might work in your favor to be a little more attractive, creative. For instance, if she is telling an interesting story, you might say, I could listen to you talk all day. 4. Avoid mentioning her age at first. In general, it's best to avoid bringing up a woman's age altogether, but that's especially true when you are flirting with an older woman. Talking about how she looks great for her age might make her feel self-conscious, or it might emphasize the fact that you are younger than she is. Eventually, the subject of your age difference will likely come up, and you don't have to shy away from the conversation. Just don't make it your main focus early on. If she does mention her age, you can say something like, I never would have guessed. If she asks you how old you think she is, always guess a few years younger than you actually think. Don't be too obvious about it though. If you think she's in her mid-30s, for instance, a good guess might be 29. Once you do start talking about her age, you can ask how woman her age got to be single or how she's kept so many partners at bay. Just don't make it sound too corny or put on. How she has kept so many partners at bay. How she's kept so many partners at bay. How she's kept so many partners at bay. Don't make it sound too corny. Don't make it sound too corny. Don't make it sound too corny. Don't make it sound too corny or put on. What does it mean, put on? Air, put on air, right? Put on. Ostentatious. Artificial. Put on. That's what I think, right? So let's go back and look up word put on. Wear, clothe oneself with, load, pretend, right? Put on. 5. Make yourself seem independent. Older women appreciate partners who are able to take care of themselves. So emphasize your accomplishments and the things you like to do on your own. If you're always talking about your friends and family, then she may not see you as someone who stands on their own 2 feet, which can be a big turnoff for women of any age. Stands on their own 2 feet, on their own 2 feet, stands on their own 2 feet, on their own 2 feet, on their own 2 feet, stands on their own 2 feet, stands on their own 2 feet, which can be a big turnoff, which can be a big turnoff. Don't make it sound too corny or put on. Don't make it sound too corny or put on. Don't make it sound too corny or put on. Big turnoff, big turnoff. For instance, you might talk about the things you love to do for fun, your favorite sports, your favorite hobbies, or just the things you do or have done on your own to develop your character. If you have a good career with a bright future, talk about what you do for a living. However, don't brag. Being arrogant can actually make you seem less confident. If you live with your partners, try to avoid mentioning that, especially if she is closer to your age than she is to yours. For instance, you might talk about, I was distracted to someone else who was passing by in front of me. For instance, you might talk about the things you love to do for fun, your favorite sports, your favorite hobbies, or just the things you do or have done on your own to develop your character. If you have a good career with a bright future, talk about what you do for a living. However, don't brag. Being arrogant can actually make you seem less confident. If you live with your parents, try to avoid mentioning that, especially if she is closer to your age than she is to yours. 6. Be direct and ask her out. If the conversation is going well and you are interested in getting to know this lady more, don't play games. Let her know. Older women tend to appreciate a more direct approach. Stay cool and casually ask her if she would be interested in seeing you again the following week. Try saying something like, I've loved talking to you, but I have to get going. Are you free for dinner next Friday? If she says yes, ask her for her phone number. If she says no, don't panic. Just ask her if there's another night she would like to meet. Ask for her phone number. Ask for her phone number. Ask for her phone number. Remember to smile and look her in the eyes when you ask her out. Remember to smile and look her in the eyes when you ask her out. Ask her out. Ask her for her phone number. Ask her out. From this article, I learned several expressions like don't make it sound too corny or put on, don't brag, stand on their own 2 feet, stand on their own 2 feet, arrogant, independence, confident. Don't ask her age. Women her age. Ask her out. Ask her for her phone number. Right? Ask her out. Direct. Make yourself seem independent. Avoid mentioning her age at first. Give her a sincere compliment. Sincere compliment. Make eye contact. Yeah, creepy. Sounds like a confidence. How to be confident? Okay. So there was a hidden link. Chemistry, great chemistry. Make for great chemistry. Put together. Self-assured. Let's move on. So from this article, we learned that we need to getting her attention. First, to do that, carry yourself with confidence. Second, make eye contact when you talk to her. 3, give her a sincere compliment. 4, avoid mentioning her age at first. 5, make yourself seem independent. 6, be direct and ask her out. Ask her out, right? Ask her for compliment. I think this philosophy could apply to any women of any age, not necessarily for older women. So let's move on to the second part of 3, taking her out. 1, plan a nice date based on what you learn about her. 2, put effort into looking your best to impress her. 3, hold the door for her. 4, avoid talking about things that emphasize a generation gap. 5, embrace your younger age. 6, flirt with her throughout the date. Yeah, I would like to move on to part 3, but let's be patient and hold ourselves up, right? Taking out. 1. Plan a nice date based on what you learn about her. Before your date, spend little time texting. Yeah, I have to cut short here and go to work. My work starts at 8:30. I will come back to part 3 later this evening. Take care. Have a wonderful Tuesday. So I'm back. It's now lunchtime for my company, so I am just taking out several minutes to finish off this article. I just left out taking out right here. 1. Plan a nice date based on what you learn about her. 2. Put effort into looking your best to impress her. That's quite important. 3. Hold the door for her. That's basic. 4. Avoid talking about things that emphasize a generation gap. Exactly. 5. Embrace your younger age. I would be more interested in knowing what the 5 is telling us. 6. Flirt with her throughout the date. That's good. Flirtation. All right. 1. Plan a nice date based on what you learn about her. Before your date, spend a little time texting or talking so you can get a feel for what she likes. Then arrange a nice date based on that. Just remember to plan around what you are comfortable with. 2. If you are too far out of your comfort zone, it will be obvious. Comfortable, right? Remember to plan around. If you are too far out of your comfort zone, that's another good expression. If you are too far out of your comfort zone, it will be obvious. For instance, if she likes fine dining and you are comfortable with that, you might take her to an upscale restaurant in your area, However, if you can't afford the bill or you aren't comfortable in a fine dining setting, the date may feel awkward. So it would likely be best to plan something else. Try to think of dates that she might not be expecting. For instance, if you are outdoorsy, that's another good word, outdoorsy, you might plan a casual hike or an evening boat ride. If you are outdoorsy, you might plan a casual hike or an evening boat ride. Outdoorsy. 2. Put effort into looking your best to impress her. Before your date, make sure you have a chance to shower and put on a nice outfit. Showing up in a wrinkled clothing or having messy hair might send the impression that you don't take the date or her time very seriously. Yeah, many times I wore very wrinkled trousers, tousled hair, or very sports-like outerwear, and it didn't look good. It didn't go well with the nice date I was planning. Try wearing a light spritz of perfume or cologne to ensure you smell good through the whole date. No, I don't. I don't use the light spritz, right? Light spritz. I think a light squirt, right? Light spritz. Never heard of the word before. Let's see if I can find that. Here, spritz. Verb, squirt. Yeah, exactly. Or spray a liquid at or onto something in public. Spritz. Spritz brand, spritz alcohol, spritz ingredients, apparel spritz recipes, types of it. I like this Samsung AI feature, right? Define spritz. Let's go to define dictionary.com. A squirt or sprays something at or onto something in quick, short bursts. She spritzed her neck with cologne, right? Cologne. Define. Pronunciation.
Cologne.
What? What do you say?
Cologne.
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 Cologne. Cologne. Exactly, man. Exactly. So, try wearing a light spritz of a perfume or cologne to ensure you smell good through the whole date. Just don't overdo it. Strong smells can be off-putting, even if they are pleasant. Put off, right? She got put off, off-putting. She got pissed off, or she wants to have some distance between and her, or she doesn't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole, right? 10-foot pole. Off-putting, 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 off-putting. Hold the door for her. Some women aren't crazy about chivalrous gestures. They don't want to be made to feel helpless. However, for other women, it's a sign of respect and they will be expecting it. To be sure you don't make the wrong move, make an offer to open her car door, hold the door at the restaurant, or order a drink for her at the bar. Then gauge her reaction to see if she likes that type of treatment. If she does seem to appreciate the gesture, look for little ways to continue being chivalrous. Chivalry, right? Chivalry. Who are they? The sword swinging, wielding, middle-aged warriors. They were very chivalry, right? Chivalrous, like offering to carry something heavy for her. If she declines your offer, just smile and appreciate the fact that she is secure in her independence. Remember that in any case, there are times when it's polite to open or hold a door for someone regardless of whether you are dating them or not. Exactly. Off-putting, helpless, chivalrous. Let's remember the word chivalrous. Yes, the adjective of the word chivalry. 4. Avoid talking about things that emphasize a generation gap. Obvious, you don't hurt your own wound, right? You want to heal the wound. Even if she's savvy, an older woman might not know all of the newest street slang or latest memes, and she's not likely to be impressed by stories about a killer keg stand you did a few nights ago. Killer keg stand. I think there's beer pong, right? Beer pong. Kind of a beer pong. Killer motherfucker, right? Killer motherfucker. Or mother. Keg stand. Let's look up what the killer keg stand is later. Instead, try to talk about your interests that are more likely to align with hers, like politics, world events, books, films, music. For instance, if you've traveled, try talking about some of the places you've been and the things you enjoyed about them. If you haven't traveled much, try talking about the places you'd like to go. Exactly. But what is a killer cake? I think like a binge of beer, right? Killer keg stand. Tap to see search results. Now, killer keg stand. What is keg stand, right? A drinking game, yeah, binge spree or beer pong, in which one person typically assisted by others performs a handstand on top of a beer keg while trying to drink from it for as long as possible. All-nighters and keg stands remain fixed components of the college experience. A drinking game in which one person typically assisted by others, performs a handstand on top of a beer keg while trying to drink from it for as long as possible. Yeah, handstand. We know what the handstand is. 물건나무, right? Handstand, handstand, handstand. Keg, killer, keg stand, keg stand, killer keg stand. Yeah, that's a handstand, right? Killer keg stand. 5. Embrace your younger age. If you're trying to impress on older women, you might feel embarrassed or shy about the fact that you are younger. However, try to remember that you have a lot of advantages that someone her own age might not have, like more physical energy and enthusiasm for trying new things. Keep in mind that if she's accepted a date with you, she's likely intrigued by your youth, and she is obviously interested in getting to know you for who you are. You might benefit from acting more mature around her, but don't feel like you have to pretend to be someone you are not. You don't have to pretend to be someone you are not. You don't have to pretend to be someone you are not. Call attention to your strengths instead of pointing out your weaknesses. Don't talk about your lack of experience or job prospects. Instead, talk about how excited you are for the future and about how happy and free you are at your age. Exactly. Call attention to your strengths. That's good expression. Call attention to your strengths. Call attention to your strengths. Call attention to your strengths. 6. Flirt with her throughout the date. One of the best ways to build sexual tension is to break the touch barrier. Break the touch barrier. Exactly. So look for little opportunities to brush your hand or leg against hers while you are out together. Wow. I don't know, like being too intimate. I'll just go for titties. Too obvious, maybe? I'll just say, let me give you a massage, and then, work my way up from her toes to head, and the other side, and touch tits. That would be my strategy. But here he says, so look for little opportunities to brush your hand or leg against hers while you are out together. In addition, give her compliments, make eye contact, and smile at her while she's talking. If you can feel the chemistry building, continue to escalate your flirting. For instance, if you touch her arm as she puts her hand on your knee, you might move your chair a little closer to hers and rest your leg against hers. If she seems like she's pulling back a little, you may be coming on a little strong. You don't have to. You may be coming on a little strong. You may be coming on a little strong. Or the chemistry might just not be right. Or the chemistry might just not be right. That's good sentences. You may be coming on a little strong, or the chemistry just not right, or the chemistry might just not be right, or the chemistry might just not be right. You may be coming on a little strong, or the chemistry might just not be right. Just not be right. Try switching back to a more friendly demeanor rather than a flirty one. Then ease back into a flirting once she seems more comfortable. Ease back. That's another good word. Then ease back into a flirting once she seems more comfortable. Then ease back into a flirting once she seems more comfortable. Then ease back into flirting once she seems more comfortable. Then ease back into flirting once she seems more comfortable. So from this section, we learn many expressions. You may be coming on a little strong, or the chemistry might just not be right, put off, killer keg stand, handstand, ease back into flirting once she feels more comfortable, demeanor, right? Flirtations, flirt, excited, call attention to your strengths, embrace your younger age. Nights ago, right? Killer keg stand. Remember that in the older times, polite. Hold the door for her. Respect. Helpless. Put effort. Put off. Wrinkled clothing. Show up in a wrinkled clothing. Showing up in a wrinkled clothing. Showing up in a wrinkled clothing. Let's remember the sentence. Showing up in wrinkled clothing. Would say showing up in wrinkled clothes, but clothing includes clothes, scarves, headgear, gloves, and so on. So showing up in wrinkled clothing, having a messy hair might send the impression that you don't take the date or her time very seriously. Showing up in wrinkled clothing or having a messy hair. Okay, so that's about section 2. Now let's go to section 3. Part 3 of 3, becoming intimate. 1. Kiss her at the end of the date if things are going well. 2. Ask her if she would like to continue the date. 3. Join her inside if she seems open to intimacy. 4. Move confidently in the bedroom. 5. Make her want you again. This would be a very obvious course of actions. Everybody knows what to do. But I will read this part 3, right, to complete the daily English reading. 1. Kiss her at the end of the date if things are going well. Older women tend to appreciate a direct approach. So if you are enjoying yourself and you want to take her to bed, you may not need to take the slow approach. At the end of the evening approaches, if you are feeling a spark between the two of you, go in for a kiss. If you are feeling a spark between the two of you, go in for a kiss. If you are feeling a spark between the two of you, go in for a kiss. You are coming on a little strong, right? If go in for a kiss. If she kisses you back, let the kiss become passionate for a few moments. Then break it off and pull back a little. If you are not sure if it's okay to kiss her, try leaning her face close to hers while you glance at her lips. If she leans in as well, it's probably okay to kiss her. If you're still not sure, though, try softly saying, I would love to kiss you right now. By pulling back at the peak of the kiss, you will give her a chance to think for a moment, but it will also leave her wanting more. Okay, so next time I do get to kiss a woman, I'm not sure if I would have that chance. I would just leave the kiss in the middle of the action, right? So that she could want me more. 2. Ask her if she would like to continue the date. If you kiss her and things are still going well, be bold and make a move to take things to the bedroom. For instance, if you are dropping her off at home, you might say something like, I'm having such a great time and I really don't want this night to end. Could I come inside with you? Some women prefer not to become intimate with a partner until they've been on a few dates together. If you think that may be the case, wait until you are sure she is comfortable before trying to sleep with her. Remember not to ever be pushy when you are trying to go to bed outdoorsy, right, with a woman. If she says no, or even if she hesitates, smile confidently and say something like, "That's okay. I'll really be looking forward to seeing you again. Give me a call tomorrow, okay? That's okay, man." Try suggesting a hotel room if she seems uncomfortable going to your home or inviting you to hers. 3. Join her inside if she seems open to intimacy. If she invites you into her home, or if she agrees to join you at your home or hotel room, meet her indoors. Then kiss her again firmly. Show her that you know exactly what you want, but also be open to whatever signals she is giving you. For instance, some older women really enjoy instructing a younger partner, while others might prefer you take the lead with your youthful enthusiasm. 4. Move confidently in the bedroom. Even if you don't have much experience in bed yet, try not to come across as insecure or shy. Instead, kiss her firmly and enjoy exploring each other's bodies in a fun and intimate way. Don't rush. Remember, especially for someone who is more mature, sex is more about the journey than the destination. That's another good definition. Sex is more about the journey than destination. Sex is more the journey than its destination. Sex is more about the journey than the destination. Sex is more about the journey than destination. If there's anything that doesn't go well, like if you find yourself fumbling with a bra strap, fumbling with a bra strap, fumbling with a bra strap, you just laugh about it and keep going. Don't get in her head about your lack of experience. Don't get in your head about your lack of experience, right? If you find yourself fumbling with a bra strap, just laugh about it and keep going. Don't get in your head about your lack of experience. Pay close attention to any signals she gives you. For instance, she may direct you to do something she likes, or she may tell you that she doesn't like something. On the other hand, she may not say very much. In that case, pay attention to whether she leans into whatever you are doing, which probably means she likes it, or whether she pulls away slightly. If you find yourself fumbling with a bra strap, just laugh about it and keep going. All right? Don't get in your head about your lack of experience. Don't get in your head about your lack of experience. Don't get in your head about your lack of experience. 5. Make her want you again. After you've taken her to bed, you should leave on a good note. After you've taken her to bed, you should leave on a good note. Tell her how much you enjoy yourself and let her know you'd like to see her again. Then follow up with a text or call a day or two later. If you are interested in a relationship, call her the next day. If you would prefer to keep things casual, wait a couple of days instead. Either way, be upfront about your intentions. If she's interested in the same thing as you, she will let you know. Either way, be upfront about your intentions. 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 Yeah. If you find yourself fumbling with her bra strap, just laugh about it and keep going. You don't have to get in your head because of your lack of experience. Firmly come across as insecure or shy, come across as insecure or shy. Outdoorsy, younger partner, right? Very standard advice, very good advice. At the same time, lips touch, feeling a spark. If you are feeling a spark between the two of you, go in for a kiss. If you are feeling a spark between the two of you, go in for a kiss, right? Expert Q&A question: how do I attract an old woman? Make sure to look her in the eye, showered up in a wrinkled clothing. Tips. Note that this article is meant for a potential pair with a sizable age gap, say a decade or even more. If you and your special lady could have gone to high school or secondary high school together, then rest assured that the age gap is less meaningful now that you two are adults, and will become less and less important as time goes by. As mentioned above, just be confident. While a woman or anybody really wants to be appreciated in her entirety, you will need to be extra careful with an older woman and avoid giving the wrong impression. Why? Because she might think you are only attracted to her money. Whatever her financial situation, she most likely has more money than you do, if only because she's had more time to get it. Best to avoid discussing finances, or as noted above, if you've got a good career, it may help to casually mention that. You need to leave on a positive note. So this article was prepared by or co-authored by Eddie Bowler, dating coach. This article was co-authored by Eddie Bowler and by WikiHow staff writer Amy Bobinger. Eddie Bowler is a dating coach and the owner of a dating consulting and coaching service, Conquer and Win. That's good name, based in Vancouver, Canada. Coaching since 2011, Eddie specializes in confidence building, advanced social skills, and relationships. Conquer and Win helps men worldwide have the love lives they deserve. His work has been featured in The Art of Manliness, Life Hack, and POF, among others. This article has been viewed 2.9 million times. Co-authors 52, updated March 15th, 2024. Dating, flirting. So read the success stories anonymous. This article was really good. It showed up the realistic side of things and gave more genuinely good ideas. Okay. So WikiHow, right? This WikiHow is good company. I like your articles. Thanks for listening, and keep reading and be smart and knowledgeable and be successful. You need to come across as successful. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2024. Tomorrow is Korean's National Parliament Member Election Day.